Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and today I'll be doing a What's on my iPhone video. So first, my accessories, I'm using an anti-glare screen protector. It's actually the same one that I used in my previous iPhone video, although the case, I switched over to the black Switch Easy tones. I did a review on that quite a while back, and I like it because it's extremely simple. Anyway, here is my lock screen. I am using a theme. I'm back to checking out Winterboard. Now, I do plan on going back to stock because it's been a while since I've been stock, so I've been wanting to give that a try. Anyway, we can see that we have a themed slider bar at the bottom, themed camera grabber. Let's go ahead and unlock and go to my springboard. Let me go ahead and refresh AirPlay so it catches up with me. There it goes. So this is my springboard. I'm using Gridlock 2 to allow me to pin my icons like this, and I am using Springtomize 2 to shrink the icons on both my springboard page as well as my dock. I am using color keyboard. As you can tell, this is just one of the included black themes. If I go over to the settings, you can see the exact one that I'm using. So it is called The Black by Carolina Fernandez. I'm also using the matching pop-up. Now, as you can see on my screen, there's actually a white tapper. For that, I am using Display Recorder to show the taps. As you can see, looks like it froze a little bit, so there you go. Anyway, on to the rest of my jailbreak tweaks. I have in my jailbreak folder Activator. I'm using a number of different Activator methods for different things. So for example, triple press the home button, and apparently that's set to do nothing. Anyway, I could use 4-finger spread to bring up the multitasking tray. I could use 4-finger pinch to use the home button. I could also use a 3-finger spread from anywhere to lock my device instantly. If I want to bring up Messages Plus, I could use 3-finger tap anywhere. Or if I'm at my lock screen, I could actually double tap on the status bar to bring up the Messages Plus interface, which is a part of IntelliScreen X. Now, when I'm in my car driving somewhere and I want to change the audio track, if instead of double pressing the home button to bring up the media player controls like those, all I have to do is double tap on the time and it would actually skip the track for me. Lastly, we have hold power button to allow me to record my screen, which again, I'm not using that. I'm using AirPlay mirroring over to my computer and I'm recording that. So that's Activator. Of course, we have Cydia, we have iFile for file management. We also have IntelliScreen X for all of my notification center things. I have it set up so it just has my notification center with the weather widget and the share widget. And for my top shelf, I'm using the included quick toggles thing there. And I also have my Twitter page set up mainly for mentions. If I want to really view my timeline, I'll just go over to Tweetbot. Here is the icon for a display recorder. Don't need to use that. Here we have a shortcut for the Springtomize 2 settings. Here we have theme icon maker. If there's a theme I'm using and it doesn't properly theme all of the icons, I could use this and it will automatically make it. And here we have a shortcut for Winterboard. Since I'm here, the theme I am using is called Ultimo HD. I also have a number of other ones on here that I've been messing around with, including Acidity V2, Boss, and D-Money, however you pronounce that. But I'm using Ultimo HD, and there are a number of reasons why I like this one over the rest. And one of those is because if I go over to here, you can see that the magnifying glass is actually a little magnifying glass. And if I actually type something and select it, you can see that we have little brushed metal grabbers right there at the start and end, so it looks kind of nice. There are just a number of small things about this theme that I like quite a bit. That's it in terms of my jailbreak folder. Now I am using Folder Enhancer because you can see that my folders pop up much smoother than the stock folder implementation, and it works really well. And let me go back to my settings app to show you some other things. So I'm using Bolt. So you can see that in the upper right corner I do not have the little battery icon. Instead, because you don't really need that to be showing up unless you're actually charging. So what this does is it hides that icon and it shows a little lightning bolt if your iPhone is plugged in. Next I have Browser Changer because I use Chrome as my default browser. As you can see, I actually hid Safari thanks to Springtomize 2. I also hid a number of other applications. Here we have Color Keyboard, already showed you that. I already showed you Display Recorder, which I only use for the taps for doing videos like these. Here we have Folder Enhancer, nothing to really show there. Here we have we have my IntelliScreen X setup. I'm also using Nitrous because since I'm using Google Chrome, Apple's Nitrous JavaScript engine only works for stock applications. So if you want your third-party applications to load web pages much quicker, you have to get Nitrous from Cydia to allow the Nitro JavaScript engine to be passed over to those applications. Here we are at my Springtomize settings. If you're curious as to what my icon sizings are, there they are. If you're curious as to what stock applications I am hiding, here they are. I don't need Compass, I don't need Contacts because the phone app already has all of that in there. I hid the stock Maps app because I use Google Maps. I hid Mobile Safari because I use Chrome. I hid reminders because I just email myself reminders if I need to be reminded of something, or I just add it to my calendar. I hid Passbook because I never use it. I hide stocks because I use a browser-based website for that. I hid videos because I never watch videos on my iPhone, or they are streaming from the web. And that's it in terms of apps that I've hid. And in terms of jailbreak tweaks, that's actually about it. So on to the stock applications, starting with well, I guess I don't really need to go to a folder because I already have two third-party applications on here. So I have Google Maps, as I mentioned earlier, that I use that over Apple Maps. I also have Google Chrome down here. Oops. That is my preferred browser. Actually, before I continue, let me show you some more of the theme, because there's a lot of nice elements that this theme has themed. So here's what the calculator looks like, so that looks nice. Here we have the phone dialer, that looks nice as well. If we go over to the music player, that's been themed a little bit. This is what that looks like. If we go over to weather, here's what that looks like. And what else can I show you? Here's what clock looks like. Also, you can see that at the bottom, the tab bar has been themed a little bit. It looks pretty unique. I've never seen anything like that before at the bottom bar. And what else can I show? I think that's about it. Anyway, off to my App Store apps again. Here we have my games folder. I have Carmageddon, Crazy Taxi, Fun Run, Game of Life, Super Hexagon, Real Racing 3, Sonic Dash, and Temple Run 2. Carmageddon and Crazy Taxi I don't really play too much. Mainly on my iPhone I play Fun Run, Sonic Dash, which is just like Temple Run 2, except a lot more entertaining in my opinion. I have Real Racing 3, which I occasionally play. I have Super Hexagon, that's my latest game. I like that one a lot. That was actually recommended to me by Stuff with Ben on YouTube. Almost forgot the channel name. Here we have my social folder. I have Facebook, which I still don't really care for too much. Foursquare, Instagram, Push 4.0 for all my instant tech news on my phone. Skype, which I haven't really opened in a very long time on my phone, as well as Tweetbot, which is my preferred Twitter client. And that's it for my social folder. And last up, we have others. I have eBay Mobile, Logme and Ignition, IndyCar 13, NASCAR Mobile 13, Newegg's mobile app, NASCAR Race View, Shazam, Sling Player, the new Speed Test app, which looks really nice, by the way. I like the way it looks quite a bit. And we have the What's On app, which is what I use for TV Guide on my iPhone. And I believe that is about it with a tour of my iPhone 5. That's practically everything I have on here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do some more videos on their own where I actually take a look at some of the other themes that I have on my phone. So for example, Acidity, Boss iOS, as well as D-Money. I might actually show Ultimo HD on its own as well, just in case some of you guys want to see that in detail. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that one because I already showed you pretty much everything from that particular theme. And that's actually it with everything that I have on my iPhone 5. If you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that is it with this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.